In the realm of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius, the revered Roman emperor and philosopher, offers profound insights into mastering the turbulent emotion of anger. Despite the challenges of his time, Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-mastery and tranquility of mind. Delving into his timeless teachings, here are 7 invaluable pieces of advice on how to control anger and cultivate inner peace. 1. Acknowledge the trigger. Recognize the source of your anger, whether it stems from external events or internal perceptions. Aurelius urges us to confront the trigger with clarity, understanding that acknowledging it is the first step towards mastering it. Understanding and acknowledging the trigger is essential for managing emotions effectively. It involves recognizing what causes a particular emotional response, whether it's anger, sadness, or anxiety. By acknowledging the trigger, you become more aware of your emotional reactions and can take proactive steps to address them. This process starts with self-awareness, where you tune into your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations. You may notice certain patterns or situations that consistently evoke a strong emotional response. Once you identify the trigger, you can explore why it affects you in such a way. This may involve reflecting on past experiences, beliefs, or values that influence your reaction. Acknowledging the trigger also requires accepting responsibility for your emotions, rather than blaming external factors. It empowers you to take control of your responses and make conscious choices about how to react. Additionally, acknowledging the trigger allows you to communicate effectively with others, especially in interpersonal conflicts. By understanding the source of your emotions, you can express your feelings more clearly and work towards resolving conflicts constructively. Overall, acknowledging the trigger is a crucial step in emotional intelligence and self-regulation, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. 2. Pause and reflect. Before succumbing to the heat of anger, take a moment to pause and reflect. Aurelius advocates for a brief interlude between stimulus and response, allowing for rational deliberation rather than impulsive reaction. Taking a moment to pause and reflect is like hitting the pause button in the movie of our lives. It's a deliberate action we take to stop and think about what's happening around us and how we feel about it. When we pause, we give ourselves a chance to catch our breath and gather our thoughts. It's a bit like taking a break during a hectic day to sit quietly and gather our thoughts. Reflecting means looking back on our experiences and considering what we've learned from them. It's like standing at a crossroads and deciding which path to take next based on where we've been. When we pause and reflect, we're not just reacting to things as they happen. Instead, we're taking an active role in shaping our responses. It's a bit like being the captain of a ship, steering it through choppy waters with a steady hand. By pausing and reflecting, we gain clarity and perspective, allowing us to make better decisions. It's like wiping the fog from a window so we can see clearly out into the world. This practice can help us avoid repeating past mistakes and find new solutions to old problems. It's like turning on a light in a dark room, illuminating the path forward. Pausing and reflecting isn't always easy, especially when life is busy and hectic. But it's essential for our well-being and personal growth. It's like taking a deep breath before diving into the deep end of the pool. It helps us feel calm and centered. Whether we're facing big decisions or simply trying to navigate our daily lives, pausing and reflecting can make all the difference. It's like taking a moment to stop and appreciate the beauty of a sunset, it fills us with a sense of wonder and gratitude. So, let's remember to pause and reflect, for in those quiet moments, we may just find the answers we've been searching for. 3. Question the validity. Challenge the validity of your anger-inducing thoughts. Aurelius advises questioning whether the situation truly warrants such a strong emotional response, leading to a more reasoned and measured reaction. Questioning the validity of our thoughts and emotions is a crucial aspect of maintaining emotional balance and rationality in our lives. When we question the validity of our feelings, we are essentially asking ourselves whether our reactions are justified given the circumstances. This practice involves stepping back from our initial emotional response and evaluating the situation with a more objective lens. It allows us to challenge irrational beliefs or exaggerated interpretations that may be fueling our emotional reactions. By questioning the validity of our emotions, we gain insight into their true nature and can distinguish between genuine concerns and unfounded fears or biases. This process encourages critical thinking and self-awareness, empowering us to respond to situations in a more measured and constructive manner. Additionally, questioning the validity of our emotions fosters emotional resilience, as it enables us to adapt more effectively to challenging circumstances and regulate our responses accordingly. Overall, incorporating this practice into our daily lives can lead to greater emotional intelligence, improved relationships, and a greater sense of inner peace. 4. Choose empathy over retaliation. Cultivate empathy towards those who provoke your anger. Aurelius emphasizes the importance of understanding the perspective of others, recognizing that empathy dissolves animosity and fosters harmony. Choosing empathy over retaliation is a powerful decision rooted in understanding and compassion. When faced with situations that provoke anger or frustration, opting for empathy involves stepping into the shoes of others to comprehend their perspective. It means pausing to consider the motivations and feelings behind their actions, even if they have wronged us. By choosing empathy, we prioritize connection and harmony over escalating conflict. Retaliation, on the other hand, often perpetuates a cycle of negativity, leading to further resentment and discord. Empathy allows us to break free from this cycle by seeking to understand rather than seeking revenge. It fosters an environment of forgiveness and reconciliation, promoting mutual respect and understanding. Additionally, choosing empathy empowers us to rise above the impulse for immediate retaliation, demonstrating emotional maturity and strength of character. It enables us to transcend the ego-driven desire to get even and instead focus on building bridges of empathy and understanding. In relationships, choosing empathy can strengthen bonds and foster deeper connections, as it communicates care and concern for the well-being of others. It promotes open communication and facilitates conflict resolution, laying the foundation for healthier and more fulfilling interactions. Moreover, practicing empathy cultivates a sense of empathy within ourselves, enhancing our ability to relate to others and navigate complex social dynamics. It encourages us to consider the broader context of a situation, recognizing that people's actions are often influenced by their experiences, beliefs, and circumstances. By choosing empathy, we contribute to a culture of kindness and compassion, creating ripple effects of positivity in our communities and beyond. Ultimately, choosing empathy over retaliation is a conscious decision to prioritize understanding, kindness, and peace in our interactions with others, enriching both our lives and the world around us. 5. Focus on virtue. Redirect your attention towards virtue amidst anger's storm. Aurelius reminds us that embodying virtues such as patience, kindness, and forgiveness transcends the turmoil of anger, leading to greater inner peace. Focusing on virtue means directing our attention and efforts towards embodying qualities that are morally good and commendable. Virtues are positive character traits that guide our actions and interactions with others. They include qualities such as honesty, kindness, integrity, courage, and compassion. When we focus on virtue, we prioritize living in alignment with these principles, seeking to cultivate them in ourselves and encouraging their expression in our relationships and daily lives. By prioritizing virtue, we strive to make ethical choices and contribute positively to our communities and the world around us. It involves a conscious effort to uphold principles of goodness and righteousness, even in the face of challenges or temptations. Focusing on virtue doesn't mean perfection but rather a commitment to continual growth and improvement in our character and conduct. It requires self-awareness, reflection, and a willingness to learn from both successes and failures. Ultimately, the pursuit of virtue leads to greater fulfillment, inner peace, and a sense of purpose in life. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves and making choices that align with our values and principles. In a world often filled with distractions and conflicting priorities, focusing on virtue provides a compass for navigating life's complexities with integrity and grace. 6. Embrace impermanence. Contemplate the transient nature of anger and its fleeting grip on the soul. Aurelius encourages us to embrace the Stoic concept of impermanence, recognizing that anger, like all emotions, is ephemeral and subject to change. Embracing impermanence means accepting that nothing in life lasts forever. It's understanding that everything, from joyous moments to challenging experiences, is transient. Just as the seasons change, so do our circumstances and emotions. This concept teaches us to let go of attachments and expectations, freeing ourselves from the burden of trying to control the uncontrollable. When we embrace impermanence, we learn to appreciate each moment for what it is, without clinging to the past or fearing the future. It encourages us to live fully in the present, savoring the beauty of fleeting moments and finding peace in the knowledge that everything is in a constant state of flux. Embracing impermanence also helps us navigate life's inevitable changes with grace and resilience. Instead of resisting or denying change, we learn to adapt and grow, recognizing that endings pave the way for new beginnings. By embracing impermanence, we cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude for the preciousness of life and the interconnectedness of all things. It reminds us to cherish the people we love, knowing that our time together is limited. Ultimately, embracing impermanence allows us to embrace life itself, with all its ups and downs, knowing that each moment is a precious gift to be savored. 7. Practice self-compassion. Extend compassion towards yourself in moments of anger. Aurelius reminds us that we are fallible beings prone to lapses in judgment, urging self-compassion as a means to navigate the tumultuous waters of the human experience. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times. It means acknowledging your own suffering and responding to it with the same care and compassion you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. When you practice self-compassion, you recognize that making mistakes and facing challenges are a normal part of being human, and you respond to yourself with warmth and encouragement rather than harsh self-criticism. This mindset allows you to embrace your imperfections and failures with greater resilience and acceptance, fostering a more positive and nurturing relationship with yourself. Self-compassion involves being mindful of your thoughts and emotions, without judging or suppressing them, and recognizing that everyone experiences pain and struggles in life. By cultivating self-compassion, you can cultivate a greater sense of well-being, inner peace, and emotional resilience, leading to a healthier and happier life overall. It also involves practicing self-care and prioritizing your own needs, setting boundaries, and seeking support when necessary, recognizing that taking care of yourself is essential for your overall well-being. Self-compassion encourages you to be gentle with yourself, to forgive yourself for past mistakes, and to treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer to others. It is not about being selfish or self-indulgent, but about recognizing your own worth and treating yourself with the same care and respect you would offer to others. Self-compassion also involves being aware of your own limitations and imperfections, without comparing yourself to others or striving for perfection. It allows you to embrace your humanity and to cultivate a sense of connection and empathy towards yourself and others. By practicing self-compassion, you can break free from the cycle of self-criticism and self-doubt, and cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance. It is a skill that can be cultivated through mindfulness practices such as meditation, journaling, or self-reflection, as well as through seeking support from friends, family, or a therapist. Ultimately, self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness, care, and understanding that you would offer to a loved one, and recognizing that you are worthy of love and compassion just as you are. Conclusion. In the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we find a beacon of guidance on the journey towards mastering anger and cultivating inner serenity. By acknowledging triggers, pausing for reflection, and choosing empathy over retaliation, we transcend the grip of anger and embrace a path of virtuous living. Through Aurelius' timeless teachings, we are reminded that true strength lies not in the suppression of emotions but in their mindful navigation towards a state of equanimity. As we heed his counsel and embark on the quest for anger control, may we find solace in the enduring wisdom of Stoic philosophy.